Spider-Man Brand New Day. New York City has always been a place of second chances. For Peter Parker, it's also a place of consequences. After everything he lost, friend, love, and even the memory of who he once was to the people closest to him, Peter now lives in a world where Spider-Man exists, but Peter Parker is almost a ghost. The film opens on a quiet morning in Queens. The city wakes up slowly, subway trains roaring beneath the streets, street vendors setting up the day. The news scenes flashing headlines about a mysterious new vigilante sighted across Manhattan. Crime has changed, it's smarter, more organized, and somehow always one step ahead of Spider-Man. Peter swings through the skyline, but something feels different. The cheers are fewer. The cameras don't linger. To the city, Spider-Man is still a hero. But no one knows the man behind the mask anymore. For Peter, this is the price of saving everyone he loved. He walks through crowded streets where familiar faces pass him by without recognition. MJ laughs with friends in a cafe. Ned studies at a nearby table. The Peter watches from afar, unable to say a word. He saved their lives, but erased himself from them. At night, Spider-Man becomes more active than ever. Without a personal life to hold on to, Peter throws himself fully into being a hero. But the city notices something unsettling. Spider-Man has become quieter, more distant, almost like a shadow watching over New York instead of living in it. Some begin calling him the friendly ghost. Meanwhile, strange events begin unfolding across the city. Criminal operations are being dismantled before Spider-Man even arrives. High-tech equipment disappears overnight. Criminals speaks of someone who moves faster than Spider-Man, someone who does not leave witnesses. The police are confused, and the Daily Bugle wasted no time turning it into fear. J. Jonah Jameson claims New York has two masked threats instead of one. Peter starts investigating, sensing that this new presence is not just another vigilante. Whoever it is seems to know Spider-Man's methods, intercepting his moves, pushing him into traps, testing his limits. For the first time since losing everything, Peter feels watched. At the same time, Peter struggles with loneliness. The apartment is small, the bills are late, the photography jobs barely pay enough to survive. Yet despite everything, he refuses to give up. Aunt May's words etch in his mind. You help people because it's who you are. Even when no one remembers him, Peter continues to show up. The introduction builds towards a tense, nighttime sequence. Spider-Man arrives at the warehouse expecting a routine bust, only to find the criminals already defeated. Webs are hanging from the ceiling, but not his. A figure watches from the shadows before disappearing without a sound. Peter realizes something chilling. Someone else is trying to become the city's Spider-Man, but without the same sense of responsibility. As rain begins to fall over New York, Peter stands alone on the rooftop. Looking over the city lights, he is no longer the kid with friends cheering him on. He is not an Avenger anymore. He is just Spider-Man, forgotten and starting over. But in the city full of millions, even ghosts can be haunted. And this time, Peter may have to rediscover who he is, not for the world, but for himself. Because every new day brings his new heroes and new enemies. Please subscribe the channel if you like this video.